Before let's see how much it should be starting soon. Okay, are you? It's gonna keep. Okay, I'm just trying to see if it's like lagging a bit. Probably.
No, it's good here.
Okay. Um, Let me just make a couple of quick copy pastes. Okay. So it's live. We're live and alive. Okay. So sorry if it comes out kind of weird for the podcast, but hello, my name is Jesse the Sorrow. This is Zendash the Rapper. This is the Sorrow and the Rapper podcast, where we talk
Yeah.
mostly tabletop and video game stuff, and catch up here and there. Every once in a while we might get into you know the politics of the fact that New York is very socialist now, which is great for us. But it kind of just depends on what's going on in our lives, really.
Yeah.
Um, so hold on. Now I'm saying YouTube is being a bitch. Is that what it's telling me?
I got the notification.
You got the notification?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess it's acting up. I mean, let me see it because I don't think it's acting up now. But the way that it's saying it on my computer, like, hey, by the way, you might wanna check on your YouTube. It's acting a little fucking weird right now. Oh yeah, it looks good. Okay, so this has been tough. This has been tough because recently, um, our last stream that we just did, we were talking about GTA,
Oh yeah.
and within that week they announced the price, and that's mostly not mostly, but that's feel like that's something that I wanted to talk about because of how much of a fucking scam it is. Uh, it's actually crazy how unnecessarily expensive it is. So we were saying that I was betting that it was going to be $100 off rip, right? Base
Yeah.
edition. And was I wrong? Yes and no.
Yeah.
Do you know how much it is, right?
I think it what the regular one is like 80, 85, and then the one everyone wants to buy is 100.
Basically, yeah. So it's so fucked up because so there's no collector's edition off rip, right? Which I couldn't remember for the life of me the collector's edition of part 4 and part 5. So I had to
Yeah.
Google it later. Part four's collector's edition came with like a hat and some other stuff, but 5 came with like a safety deposit box bag
That's
and
funny.
like and a map. And I'm like, okay, cool. But there's no collector's edition for 6, which is kind of fucked up. As for the first, so let's start from the beginning of it. It's $80. It is now officially, I think, the third game in this modern generation that's $80.
Really?
Yeah.
There hasn't been more. I swear that I've seen ones that are like fucking $80.
The,
2K
oh,
was like a
actually,
hundred fucking something.
is the fourth one. My bad. It's the fourth one.
Yeah.
Um, 2K, I believe, was not $80. I think it was still $70 because
No, there was like some bullshit collector's thing that was like fucking 120 something
yeah,
bucks.
yeah, but that's always with 2K. Listen,
Okay.
if you play 2K, you're spending at least $100 because you almost have to. From what I
Yeah.
was, from what I was told, yeah, it is $70. From what I was told from people who play 2K all the time, if you don't buy VC, you don't get anywhere.
Yeah.
So the first game was Mario Kart World. That was $80. And then it was the Fire Emblem. The new Fire Emblem game was announced to be $80. That's coming out this year. The third one was Outer Wilds 2, but they got so much backlash they lowered it back down to 70. And now this is the fourth one. Now the problem is that I was expecting $100 off rip and also expecting for things to work out. So at the base level, $80 gets you just the single player game. They made it very clear on the Rockstar Games website that this is the GTA 6 is a single player experience. That means no online whatsoever.
Wow. That's a
Yeah,
weird decision.
it's a very weird decision because when GTA 5 launched, The online came a month later. And obviously it was paired with the game, and it sucked for the first like 6 months, but there was a promise and there was an announcement, and they followed through with it being 3 weeks, 4 weeks later. But now they are saying that when you buy GTA 6, it is officially you're only paying for GTA 6. It's not connected to the online at all. Which I feel like it's a sack of horse shit, honestly.
I'm sure they'll drop it online
Yeah.
in
It
like a year or something.
It will, but the problem is that this is how they make this is how they make their most money for sure.
Yeah.
But you should have we expected at the least, you know, at the least to be included with the game. And that's why I'm like $100 makes sense if you include that in the game, right? Like, why wouldn't it make sense? But it didn't. It didn't. So what also ended up happening is that they announced something very unique to modern gaming, even though it is not unique to modern gaming. There is no disc.
Oh right, so they don't want you to own anything anymore.
Yeah, it's
That's fucking evil.
no disc whatsoever. Now a week, I would say like a day or two later, people went into the Rockstar support website, like into the website. They went to support and they were asking questions to see if maybe like their chat bot or maybe somebody on the line, a rep or something, can like vouch and say like what's going on with like a physical disc. And in that reply, it said like the first wave of this is gonna be there's not gonna be a disc, but a disc will be coming out later on. Rockstar has had to comment and said there will be no disc at all.
Hmm.
Yeah.
When you download a game
Hmm.
on Steam,
Yes.
is it actually on your computer regardless of what happens to Steam, or is it, or are you fucked if something happens to Steam?
So these are called DRM checks. So they basically what they do is it's a checking back and forth system when you do it on
Yeah.
Steam also. If
Yeah.
you buy a game through the Steam library, you download it onto your PC. When you go online to with Steam, or yeah, when you go online for the first time or whatever it might be, there's a check that it passes through. So
Right.
technically, I don't even think with Steam you can even open the app. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think you can open the app at all with Steam if it is
Offline.
offline. Yeah,
Wow.
which limits your game being able to play it. Yeah.
Man, so like, yeah, I saw somebody tweet this and it was like the realest shit ever. It was like, I forgot how it went, but basically it was like if you don't own anything anymore, then piracy isn't illegal.
Well, piracy. Well, that's also kind of true. Um, it's not that piracy is illegal, or that's the tough part, honestly, because you downloading a game and emulating a game is not illegal in any way.
Right.
And because it's not illegal, all you're doing. You're supposed to like if you're supposed to own the game, and you can do whatever you want with it after the fact. Which is
Yeah.
how emulation technically works.
But if you
But
don't own it, if you can't own it anymore,
yeah, that's one of the things. And the worst part about it is that they can delist the game.
right? They can delist anything, a game,
Yeah,
a fucking movie, a TV show,
and mind
and
you,
then it doesn't exist.
PlayStation just did this recently, like as in this week, where if you had bought I think it was 551 movies slash TV shows through the PlayStation Store. They lost the license to a lot of that, so you don't own them anymore, and they took them off the store, so you can't even boot them up, which is again kind of ridiculous, honestly.
Which means that if I pay for it, then
Yeah,
give me my money back.
yeah. Except their argument is that in the terms and agreements, it's always been the terms and conditions
Oh,
has always been
jeez.
that you're paying for a license and not the actual thing.
That's pretty dark.
Yeah, it's been this way since
Pretty
the
fucking dark.
PS3.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when they did it to what's that game? That Silent Hills PT.
Yeah.
When and they were like, "You can't have this anymore."
Yeah.
That was fucking crazy.
Yeah, PT definitely was one of the most popular things. I would say also Deadpool was also one of them.
Oh, they did that to Deadpool.
There's a PS3 Deadpool game voiced by Nolan North. It was really popular at the time because Deadpool was having like somewhat of a resurgence. He was in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. He had his own game. His comic books were starting to sell a little bit more. He was featured in Ultimate Spider-Man, the cartoon. There was like a revival, quote unquote, of Deadpool. And they Marvel delisted the Deadpool PS3 game, and it was really crazy because that game ended up being expensive down the line. And then when like a couple years ago, I went to GameStop and they started selling like old games again. I saw Deadpool for PS3 and I'm like, oh shit, that's delisted. And the GameStop was selling it for $10, even though online you could buy it for like 100 or 200.
Oh wow.
And GameStop didn't know at the time because GameStop was GameStop,
Yeah.
whatever. So yeah, they can delist anything. They have delisted anything. They don't want you to own it. Rockstar does not want you to own physically GTA 6, which brings up the interesting dilemma here. There's no disc. They have allowed you. You can now pre-order the game. What are you pre-ordering? Because if you pre-order the game through GameStop and Amazon and all this other stuff, what you'll get physically is the box itself and a paper with the digital code in it. That's it.
Yeah.
So, and the thing is that when you pre-order it, besides the bonuses that they give you for pre-ordering it, they also allow you to preload it, pre-download it like 2 days in advance. So that way, when the launch hits at midnight, you can play it right away, right? Yeah, and if you pre-ordered it physically in this way, right, through a retailer, what happens is that during that preloading phase, when they need you to preload it, they'll just send you the code that's attached to that item, basically the digital code that's inside the case. They just email it to you. So why the fuck am I pre-ordering this game on anywhere except directly from the Microsoft or the Sony store?
Right. So they're kind of fucking over third parties.
Yeah, altogether, it's completely destroying the third party retailer altogether.
Wait. So what the fuck does GameStop do?
GameStop is
If there's no
upset.
more games.
Yeah,
If games don't exist, you
yeah,
can't buy them at GameStop.
yeah. But this has been a problem with GameStop for a long time. A statistic came out like I think a couple years ago that about over 70% of purchases for video games are digital now.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
GameStop is
I,
suffering.
I got a shitty PC and I'm still fucking straight Steam these days. I haven't touched my PS4 in years.
Yeah. No, I know because I'm always on my PlayStation, and it said you haven't been online in forever. Last thing you played was Warframe.
Yep.
So
I bought like a bunch of Kingdom Hearts too. I just was like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna get back to that.
and now that you can buy it on Steam, what's the point?
Yeah.
You can have the whole collection. You can even have the whole collection on your Switch.
Damn. I gotta get a Switch again.
Yeah, you need a Switch too. It's very
Wow.
worth it.
It's getting fucking weird and dark now. I think it like people really need to start just demanding shit.
Yeah.
And it's gonna have to get real fucking like boycotty before they start listening to us.
For years, this was like a thing. Pay with, if you're gonna buy a game or if you're gonna make some noise, use your wallet. Don't buy stuff. But unfortunately, you cannot beat Rockstar at this. Rockstar, people will. I'm telling you, GTA has always been. I know dudes do it for Call of Duty and they do it for 2K, but GTA has always been that game that people. This is when they take their vacation. This is their big purchase. This is when they buy a PlayStation.
Yeah. Yep.
So there are dudes that this game might sell $3 billion off rip when the day comes out, but it also throughout the holiday season is going to sell another billion for the sole fact that people are holding on to their income tax money and being like,
Yep.
I need to buy a PlayStation 5 now, even though it's $100 more
And a
expensive.
fucking TV.
A TV, all like the whole shtick, because that's how it's always been. Very consumer heavy in that way.
Yeah. I don't know. I think people are really gonna start. It's funny because it's uh Remember years ago there was that funny thing where they said like any new technology first goes to like the government and then to porn
Yeah, it's true.
and then to us. Like it's yeah, I think games are starting to get to the point where like those are also there,
Yeah.
and we're gonna have to really start fucking being like things are. It's like I think about like when we were kids and like Anonymous first came out, and like the first big thing they did before politics was what was it, Xbox?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Xbox.
They like hacked Xbox or some shit.
Yeah, they hacked Xbox, and then another hacker group destroyed the Sony PlayStation Network for like 3 months.
Oh damn.
Yeah, that was a dark summer. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. But it was like for a reason. It was like when causes spring up, and it's like they're gonna have to start doing shit like that again. Like you can't. Yeah, they keep fucking people over, and it's funny that it always goes to something unimportant first before. Like now, like a lot of the like revolutions around the world are like led by kids wearing like straw hats and fucking flying Luffy flags and
yeah,
shit.
exactly. It's all one piece. They
Yeah,
find they feel liberated by the media and the content they consume, so that's how they feel like they can go ahead and fight against the government, and
yeah,
it ends up working more
yep.
often than not. It is sad. We should not buy GTA, but it's gonna happen in one way or another. Also, I owe Danny a
No,
copy.
that's funny.
Um,
No, it'll well, GTA definitely won't be the one. But after, because to be fair, and I think you talked about this a long time ago, like yeah, the prices of games haven't gone up in like a million years. So this is like
it's par for the
they
course.
they can yeah they can go up to like $100, and it's like yeah we kind of it's been we've owed it to them, but the the whole overall thing of just like kind of fucking us over is gonna get to a point where people are gonna start connecting it to everything else. Everything's gonna get connected to everything, and then they're just gonna start saying fuck all these companies.
Yeah, exactly. It's so with that being true, that things do get more expensive, and it's just gonna keep going and going, and there's real weight on the consumer for that reason.
Yeah,
I think that if you truly have felt, and this is going to be an argument with me and Danny later on when I do have to buy him the game, if you truly have felt that GTA 6 was gonna be like less than $100, I still feel like you weren't paying attention for the sole
yeah.
fact that that's $80, right?
Hmm.
And that's $80 base game. Do you know what the
Yeah.
$100 version of it comes with?
I don't even. Yeah. What is it for? What are you
The
getting?
the $100 version gives you alternate costumes, some custom clothes, custom colors for the guns, custom skin for some of the guns, some missions, and the most one of the most egregious parts is that you gives you access to certain salons and certain mod shops for your cars. So basically, if you don't pay the $20, you go to those spots in the game. They are locked behind a paywall. You
Wow.
cannot enter those businesses otherwise.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, it's fucked up, right?
That's so. I hate that.
So they are really telling you to your face, you have to spend $100
Yeah.
because you will be locked out of content off rip.
Yeah.
So what's the point of the $80 version of the game?
Yeah. And that's another thing. Is like they gotta. I know this already exists a little bit, but they gotta be better at um, illegal mods
Right.
because people have got like pirates have got to get better at like no, I don't worry about it. Get the base level. I'll break the fucking game.
Yeah.
Give me like $5.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, they'll do it. They'll definitely do it.
Yeah,
But
because it's yeah,
if there's enough pressure on that side of the consumer being like, if we just say like, yo, this is bullshit, and you make big enough noise, Rockstar at some point is gonna be like, all right, we'll give you like way more for this now.
yeah,
We won't just give you fucking missions and all this other nonsense garbage. In the meantime, they'll try to actually work with you.
yeah. Because another thing is like I get it. Like you have to raise the price. It's been years, but just do that. Give the full game for $100, and
Just
stop. You know
commit.
what I mean? Like, yeah, commit.
That it feels like you can't put like half of your dick in. You got to put the whole thing in. Put the whole dick in. And once you
Yeah,
put the whole dick in, people will accept it.
yeah.
And once
You
they
can't.
accept it, but they don't want to, they're also scared because they understand that putting the whole thing, the whole $100 is expensive, or at least the sticker shock is a lot. And people are going to feel that sticker shock from the jump. But at the same time, if you're not willing to go ahead and give the content, if you're not willing to, like, if you're willing to lock content behind the $80, behind the $100 by making it $20, you're just slapping people in the face, and they're gonna hate that. They're gonna hate that more than anything.
Yeah, yeah.
The
It's the locking
GTA,
of the content. It's
yeah,
the fact that you already did it,
yes,
so you already spent the money for it,
yes,
and you're just trying to find a way to fuck me on it.
yeah. And mind you, they're so profitable. Rockstar is not a dying company.
Yeah. So it's like you're fine. You're just trying. You're trying to make exponential instead of regular money.
Yeah, which is ridiculous. There's more to this too. We're not done yet on how much they want to take money from your pocket.
Yeah.
So not only is it 100, and not for both of those, for $100 for the ultimate and then $80 for the base game. Remember, you're not getting GTA Online with it at all.
Yep.
Why is
They're
that?
gonna sell that.
They're
Gonna
gonna
fucking
not
sell
even
it.
just gonna sell it. It's
And
not
how much are they gonna charge for that?
not a lot. Let me tell you why. Because they did it to GTA
Wow.
5.
Okay.
So GTA 5, you bought GTA 5, $60. So that comes out in New York to like $65, right?
Yeah.
You buy the game, the online comes afterwards. The online came afterwards. More people are buying the game to play the online than they are playing the single player. They see the statistics. It shows up in the trophies. It shows up everywhere else. They're barely playing the single player. They're mostly playing the multiplayer. And also it's costing them resources, all this other stuff, whatever. How can we launch GTA Online to be a separate thing? Oh, let's split it. So they start discounting GTA 5, the base game, the single player game. They say like if you want to buy it, go ahead buy it. We're gonna make sure it's discounted almost every week on all the storefronts for all the way up until it's $10. Now you can buy GTA 5 $10 basically every week, no matter what. There's a deal going on. It's almost always $10 now, right? But if you don't care, if you truly don't care about the single player game and you only want to do multiplayer, buy the separate GTA Online access, which is $10.
Okay.
And then that way you have access to GTA Online directly instead of having to boot up the single player game and then jump into the multiplayer section of the game and to like lag or to take
Is
time
it
to get into it.
single flat fee one time?
Yes.
Okay, so then it's the kids that are running the servers that are paying for the fucking like monthly subscription thing.
Now there's two of them. Now this is now you're trying to see like how are they making money on the online version?
Yeah.
The way that they make money online from the online version is that because every week PlayStation used to publish the top 10 most bought games and the most highest DLC and all this other stuff of every region, and GTA was always at the top along with Minecraft. It is because GTA Online has microtransactions, and its microtransactions is shark cards. So it's like buying a credit card, you're getting like $500,000 in game and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So kids, obviously, who are playing GTA Online, who are not supposed to be playing GTA Online, but still playing GTA Online, they will hound their parents. Can I get some money? Because they do it for Fortnite, they do it for Roblox,
Right.
they do it for Minecraft. Oh, let me get some money. Can you pay for this? And $10 here and there, whatever, right? So then they're like, okay, this is great, but how can we, as a business, really be predatory? Let's take the gym model and add GT Online Plus, which is a subscription, an $8 a month subscription that you can pay for, that every month you'll get like new vehicles, new weapons, all this other stuff, right?
Okay.
Access
money
to
and shit.
and money and shit. $8 a month.
Okay.
It's a subscription.
It's not good,
Yeah.
but if you're gonna do it anyway, it's not bad.
Yeah, but you also already have to pay for the online subscription to PlayStation or to Xbox.
Right. Yeah, that's
So
true.
you're paying for
I
two
forgot about that.
subscriptions just to play one game.
Yeah.
So then, you thought it was over? If you go and check GTA 6, the base edition and the ultimate edition, on the very bottom, it says it comes with 1 month for free of GTA Online Plus, but it will auto renew. So you're paying $88 and
Yeah.
$108 before
Wait,
tax.
but that's for the old online.
I don't know. It
Oh,
applies to generally the GTA Online experience.
right. But
So
in my head, I'm
yeah,
banking on them upgrading or coming out with a new online
yeah,
with the new graphics and the
yeah.
new whatever the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, chances are they're gonna launch a new version of the GTA Online that is
Yeah.
heavily based on the technology that's being used for GTA
Right.
6, right? And
Yeah.
because they're gonna do that, but there are gonna be some people who still play GTA 5 Online because why? It's not coming out on PS4.
Right.
It's GTA 6 is not coming out on PS4, so there's still gonna be people playing on PS5. So what
Yeah.
do? You make this online subscription service, GTA Online Plus, something that applies for both separate online things, both the GTA 5 version and the GTA 6 version of GTA Online. Right? I'm
Yeah.
saying GTA a lot. I'm really realizing this.
Yeah.
So why is that? Why do they want that? You know why? Because then they can go ahead and price gouge you, or I should say, put pressure and be like, hey, this is a lot of work. We're managing a lot of things. It's a lot of resources. Unfortunately, because of the times, it's now $10 a month.
Yeah.
This is how the game they play. This is the game how a lot of companies play. And unfortunately, this was so fucking obvious from a mile away that Rockstar was gonna do this that it doesn't matter. Our IQ is in the fucking bottom of the barrel. That people are like, I'm still gonna buy GTA 6. I need it.
Yeah.
I I need it. I need it. I'm gonna call out for work.
Yeah.
Bro, I saw a Reddit post, which I know is satire, but trust me, I've seen people talk like this before on
There's
Facebook.
nothing that is satire that someone isn't like, yeah, I'm gonna actually gonna do that.
Oh yeah, no, that's genuine. Yeah,
No.
it is this post of saying it's like a contract, and it says like, oh, I have during this week that I'm playing this game, do not walk in front of the TV. Don't ask me to do anything. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't ask me to clean dishes. Don't ask me to watch out for the kids. Don't
Yeah.
very man childy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Just to be like,
A little advice to anybody that's single: go out there, get on the fucking dating apps. A lot of girls are breaking up with their men
yeah,
as soon as
oh,
GTA comes out.
oh yeah. This is gonna be like, oh, fuck you. Fuck you. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna go outside,
Yeah.
and then if you don't play video games, or if you do and you're not a fucking loser and do that dumb shit, you're about to get a lot of play, my boy.
Yeah.
Because it's crazy. And then they're like, oh yeah, unless you've contributed at least $40 to the purchase of GTA 6, then you can ask me to do. You can only ask me to do one thing.
Ooh.
And
Who are these fucking?
again,
That's what's that shit? The fucking manosphere ass
yeah, yeah,
fucking
yeah.
bullshit.
It is again the post that I saw was satire, but like you said, there's somebody
Yeah.
out there
No.
who's actually like that.
No. That is, and there's yeah, and there's no satire that some idiot's not like, oh, that's that what we're doing? That I'm gonna do it.
Oh
It's like that
yeah.
was supposed to be a joke, dickhead.
Yeah, no, it happens all the time. All the time. Listen, our whole government right now is just like that, so it doesn't even
Oh
make
yeah,
sense.
that's
Yeah.
fucking true.
So it's sad to see that GTA. I mean, it's not sad to see. I expected GTA to go this way,
Yeah.
and to be money hungry in these ways because they just sell so much money. They just sell these games and they make so much fucking money. Every year, a quarter of their annual revenue is microtransactions.
Yeah.
That's insane. No, there's very little companies that's what's happening with them.
Yeah. Or I
But
mean, not in that form, but it'll be like whatever Pokemon or some shit.
yeah, well, no, yes, yeah, not in that form, but yeah, that's true. It's just crazy to me, to be honest, more than anything. Um, but that's GTA, and I think that's very disappointing that we live in a time in which this is happening.
Yeah. It's funny. I just realized we didn't talk about because it happened 6 days ago.
What?
I'm sure you're gonna bring it up, but uh, the Steam machine.
Bro, have you seen yeah, the cancer, that piece of shit?
Yeah, that's fucked up, bro.
I thought I
I mean,
want so
because it's like, if it's all right, I'll give it this the benefit of the doubt. If I can break it and use it as an actual fucking computer, fine.
yeah.
I That's the only saving grace, and even then, it better be a great fucking computer.
Yeah, exactly. It better be a functioning computer.
Yeah,
It is tough. So for those who don't know, Steam had announced their Steam machine and they're launching it already. A lot of reviewers got their hands on it already. What's wrong with the Steam machine? Well, the base of the Steam machine is $1,000
yeah, and you're
base,
not gonna want that.
and it doesn't come with a controller.
Yeah, and it which is fine because it's like if I could hook any controller up to it, then it'd be fine.
Yeah,
I don't know what the parameters are. If I can hook up any controller to it, I don't want that fucking Steam controller anyway.
yeah.
If and on top of but yeah, on top of that, it's like that's not the only thing.
And then the addition on top of that one, the tier above, is that you get a controller, and then you get twice the memory. So
I
instead of
think more.
512, it's 1 terabyte.
I thought it was 2 terabytes.
Oh, 2 terabytes. Okay, so
Yeah,
what? One
which
and a
is
half.
great, but also like
Four times.
it's a fucking like that all games are fucking extremely huge.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
that's how many fucking games is 2 terabytes.
yeah. Just not a lot, honestly. My
Yeah,
because I had to rebuild my PC. One of the things that I managed to get is a 250 SSD drive
yeah,
out of it. So that SSD drive, I only put Marvel Rivals on it. Just because it'll load it the fastest, and if there's
yeah,
nothing else on the SSD drive, it won't
yeah,
prioritize anything else except that game. But that's one game.
yeah,
So if you do that, Call of Duty, GTA, that's it. Your shit is done. That's one
yeah,
terabyte off rip.
yeah, yeah.
What are you gonna do?
You're gonna have 5 games tops on a fuck at a time on a Steam fucking machine,
Yeah.
and it's like I listen, bro. There's a reason that I'm the fucking tabletop side of this fucking podcast. I don't play games that much. I have maybe 100 fucking games on Steam.
Hmm.
So like, I can't imagine